Let's discuss some common pitfalls and how to avoid them. Because I feel like sometimes we can get unexpectedly trapped by sneaky things where we're like, what? Right? And we don't even realize we're doing them. So the first one would be being too restrictive. If your budget feels like punishment, you won't stick to it. It's not sustainable. So you need to be flexible. Over restricting your categories can lead to rebellion spending later. You're just like, oh, throwing it out the window. I'm going for it, right? Budgeting should not feel like it's deprivation. It should feel like freedom with a purpose where you're just like, oh, now I have the money to do this, right? And a successful budget, like I said, it allows for flexibility and joy. It's not punishment and it's not just survival. So how to avoid being too restrictive, use that 80-20 rule, be disciplined 80% of the time, allow 20% of the time for spontaneous spending. Build fun money into your budget, and there's no guilt, with the enjoyment, then it's already there. Focus on the long-term sustainability over short-term perfection. This does not have to be perfect. You can make it what you want, but also really fun. The second point would be not accounting for irregular or annual expenses. Sometimes we can fall into this trap. Things like Christmas, car insurance, dental work, they all still happen even if you forget to plan for them. I mean, that dentist only happens once or twice a year, right? So many budgets can fail when non-monthly expenses suddenly show up. I do a weekly, monthly, annual budget that has, a budget that has weekly, monthly, annual charges in it, right? And then they all have their own columns. So this, when many budgets fail, when the non-monthly expenses suddenly show up, right? So this leads to stress, credit card use, or pulling from savings, or unexpected places you didn't have. And these aren't emergencies. That's the thing. These are predictable surprises that you already knew about, but you may have forgotten to put in, or just, they slipped your mind and now it's here. So how to avoid it? So you can create a sinking fund for, irregular expenses like the holidays, gifts, car repairs, all that kind of stuff, memberships. Use a spreadsheet or an app to break annual expenses into monthly saving goals. I said that I do the weekly, monthly, annual. And review your last 12 months to avoid those sneaky costs so that you could just plug them in there. The third pitfall would be not tracking expenses. When you ignore it, it gets repeated. So it's not helpful. So people often underestimate how much they're spending, especially in cash or small purchases. And budgeting without tracking like this is like driving without a speedometer. You'll eventually crash. It's not going to work out. So use budgeting tips like YNAB, Mint, or simple Google Sheets. Like those are all easy and affordable. Do a weekly money check-in, 10 to 15 minutes. I told you how I did the budget with my husband. Track for awareness, not judgment. It's okay, whatever you spend money on, just don't be so hard on yourself. You want to have clarity, not shame here.